So before this, what we have seen for loop. Okay. And in for loop, what has been there? Initialize. All the things are on an same line. It is an entry control loop. Okay. Just a glimpse we have been saying. Entry control loop. Okay. Why it's been called as entry control loop? We have seen that everything is in one line. Initialization. Okay. After that, what was been there? Condition. Increment. Decrement operator. So that's why it's called as entry control loop. Okay. So we have seen this on day 12. Now let's start today's topic. Okay. So we'll see nested for loop today, and we'll start the next while loop. Okay. So what is nested? What is the meaning of nested? We have seen already the nested if. Nested means what? Simple. We have loop inside the another loop. Okay. Means what? Inside, let's say this is one loop. Okay. Let's consider this in one loop. Okay. Under this one loop, it is not been completed. Okay. Not been completed. Under this loop, there is another for loop. Okay. And this is called as this is completed after this. This is the second loop. This is the second loop. This is the first one. Completion of this and completion of this. What is that nested loop? We have loop inside another loop. Okay. Now, the important point here to be noted. The inner loop. The inner loop executes completely whenever outer loop executes. Okay. Deva, this is your outer loop and this is your inner loop. Okay. Whenever when this inner loop will execute, when this inner loop will execute only when outer loop executes. When this executes, after execution of this will execute. Okay, means what? If it will not execute, then inner will also face the problem, right? So let's take an example of this real-time example practically, and I will explain this also over here. The syntax is same for both the loop. It's not the thing that if we have been using inner loop and outer loop, the syntax is still the same. Is different for this two. Okay, so I am opening the Eclipse, going into our project, going into an package, going into an loops. That's a package we have seen for loop example. Okay, Canceling this. Now I'm right clicking to it, new class. Okay, here what, sorry, nested for loop. Okay, so next to that is what, will static void main and finish. Okay, so we'll take first one, we'll say outer loop, we'll say loop for I, enter for bracket, let's say init I equals to 1. Data type we have been used, integer. I is your variable. I will explain that. And reason value which has been assigned to I. Say I is less than equal to 5 and I plus plus. This first loop, right? Now after that, inner loop, or we can say that loop for, sorry, j, enter, done. Same for, now what we have been taking, int j equals to 1. Simple, same, j is less than equal to 5, j plus plus, sorry, j plus plus. Okay, then simple, your s out statement, I plus, okay, we are printing that, then plus of j. We are printing both the values, I and j value we are printing. Let's say if we are giving comma over here, it will not print, it will print only that output. Okay, it is wrong to put commas at the both the ends. Okay, so this is what, this is end of which loop?
Inner loop.
Inner loop. And this is an end of what? This one.
First for loop.
And this
Outer
is
loop.
what? End of what?
Main.
Main method.
Here main method
Main.
is coming, right? Here it's not been coming, but here it's showing end of main method, right? So let's try to run that. See, that is what the loop runs. One means 1 1 1, it will print, and then it will print 1 2 3 4 5, then 2 2, then 3 3, right? Got the output, means is because of I and j, right? Let's say for your understanding, we'll give just over here. and let's execute. You can see this. This 1 1 is an output of first. Okay, that is I. Left hand side is an output of I. Now what I'm trying to do is space over here. You can check it now properly. This is of an I and this is of an J. Clear? Or let's say simple example we'll take an program of pyramid. Okay. Or I will try to explain you this also and as well as that next program also. Because this will come to your machine test in an interviews or in, let's say, in exams also. This is a common program that we're taking. So what is this? This is an first loop and this is an second loop. This is a inner and this is a outer. Okay. Here is a condition. Data type we have taken integer. I is what? Your variable. And one is what? Value assigned to it. Okay. We are printing I and J and this is our output we have been getting. Right? So next to that, I am again taking one program so that you guys could understand what is that. Okay.
सर थोडं आउटपुट एक्सप्लेन करता का प्लीज.
Class and let's say PRYAMID pyramid. Okay, we'll take this program and let's say finish. So here also you will try to understand, you will get an again clear idea of for loop. Okay, let's say we are taking for int I equals to 1. Okay, I less than equals to 5 and I plus plus. Okay, after that, then start of this loop, then for init j equals to, then see this is an second loop we have been taking 1. Now here a bit of change. J is less than equal to I and J plus. Okay, here simple SYSO. Okay. So now see what is this actually. So it will print the output in this way. Now I will explain you how this comes. So what is the value of I? What is the value of I here? आवाज येतोय माझा?
Less than equal to 5.
किती आहे?
5.
ओके. किती प्रिंट होतंय? 1 2 3 4 5. बरोबर आहे? राईट?
हो.
आता जे ची व्हॅल्यू काय सांगितली आपण इथे? चेक इट आउट.
I.
नाही. जे ची व्हॅल्यू काय सांगितली? लेस दॅन इक्वल टू आय. बरोबर आहे? करेक्ट. आय ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? 5.
Greater than equal to 5.
मग मला सांगा, आता एक कशासाठी वापरलंय? इथे एक वापरलाय 1 I is for, let's say, row, J is for column, or vice versa. You can take it. So इथं असं आहे का J is equal to something we have taken 4? Not that, right? So J will be less than equal to I, means J's value will is then greater than 5. Let's say, is it come 6? No. Now what will, now here what we have been done, we have used here star. Again I will explain you, give me some time, just will run this code. See this ln, why it's not been coming to the different line? Because ln should not be there. Again try to run it. Okay, one mistake has been happened. Again we required one yes out statement. This is for printing the star and s. See this. So why this statement is being taken, the second statement? I will explain this again, and from the starting I will explain this. What was the value? First, I is equal to 1, and we are printing this star. Okay. I is equal to 1. Okay. So then it will compare. I is less than equal to 5. It will print 1 star. Okay, printed 1 star. The value of I is less, means first of all value of I was 1, printed 1 star. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now next to that, after that, here it comes 2. Okay, then this first star. Okay, then this second star. So it will print in this way. And let's say now this is a value of I we have been taking 1 2 3 4 in this way. Okay, now let's say it's of an row values we are taking. Okay, now what about J? What about J? Let's say then what we have been given the input, J is less than equal to I. Okay, so similarly as it will print I in this way, 3 1 star, then 2 star, then this 3 star. Okay, so similarly, what is the value of J over here? J is less than equal to I. So similarly, it will take first this one, then this 2, J. See, it's increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is value of I, this value of J. 1, J2, J3, J4, J5. J is less than equal to I. Got it? This is very important condition. If it went wrong, all will get wrong. Okay, so it's printing. It's not printing on next line. Why ln is been deleted from here? Let's say if we are not taking out the L from here, if I'm putting as it is over here, what will happen? It will show in this way. Check. Not on next line. See how it's been printing. First comparing with I, then 2, then 3. You can check it. 4, then 5. Got it. So that's why we didn't want it on the next line. We want it on the same line, okay, one after another. You got it? Hmm? And this is for printing the output. Okay. So who will tell me how to reverse this? How to reverse this? Can anybody tell me how to reverse this pattern? आता यालाच काय करायचं? रिव्हर्स करायचं. चेंज कशामध्ये येईल? फक्त कशामध्ये येईल सांगा?
आय मध्ये.
एक्झॅक्टली काय काय येईल? काय काय करावं लागेल? दोन वेने आपण हा कोड करू शकतो. बाय 2 वेज.
I is equals to 1. I is greater than or equals to 5. And I minus minus.
इथे काय करावं लागेल? Okay, we'll change that and let's see how it works. I is greater than equal to 5. I minus minus. It's not showing anything. What went wrong? There for an example, आपण इथे असं केलं. I is greater than equal to J. Okay. नाही. असं पण नाही येणार. I is greater than equal to 5. I is equal to J equal to 5. Then equal to 1. आलं? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
बट सर ते आपल्याला सुरुवातीला 1 स्टार पाहिजे होतं ना अपोजिटला. लाईक
उलट केलं हो मॅडम त्याला फक्त आपण. 1 स्टार वाला आपलं पहिलं आउटपुट होतं ना, हे बघा. 1 सेकंड. करा हे बघा. think this one was been there, right? Wait a minute.
I is less than equal to 5.
हाँ 1 स्टार वाला आउटपुट 1 मिनट. Our output was this 1 स्टार वाला. आपल्याला रिवर्ट करायचं. तर रिवर्टला आपण काय केलं, सिंपल इथं आय इज इक्वल टू सुरुवातीला काय दिलं, हे 5. जी 5 हे जे खाली आहे आय, हे कुठं प्रिंट होईल, टॉपला इथे प्रिंट होईल. ओके. आणि आय इज लेस देन इक्वल टू 1 केलं आपण आणि याला मायनस मायनस केलं. सिंपली what happened now?
I is less than equal to 1, sir.
I is
Greater than.
greater than equals to 1. Yes. See. So they will ask definitely this program. So note this program at side. This is a simple logic they will ask you every time of this for loop. Okay. So this is one way to do that. So there is also another way to do that. So as per, I think so now you have been only telling greater than and that different condition, less than. So it has been possible. I think so Sonali has been telling. So it has been possible in a different way. How it takes, let me try to tell you. Similar code. That int a equals to, let's say, 5. Here I is equal to, just they have taken a temporary variable over here. 1 I is less than equal to a, and I plus plus. Then the second one, j is less than equal to a. Here a is not taken, temporary variable सोबत ते घेत आहेत, and j is greater than equal to I. Simple as it is right anyway. J minus minus. And this is for new line. हे जे आउटपुट घेतले हे कशासाठी घेतले, न्यू लाईन साठी घेतले. ओके. सिम्पली आलं तेच आउटपुट. कळालं का सोनाली? तू या वे मध्ये सांगत होतीस, तुझं ते स्टार्टिंगचं होतं ना आय प्लस प्लस वाला, टेम्पररी व्हेरिएबल नाही येतं ते. ओके, गॉट इट? हे समजले कोड? हॅलो,
Yes, sir.
याच्यानंतर फॉर इच लूप एक बघितलं होतं बघा आपण, आठवतंय तुम्हाला? फॉर इच लूप एक्झाम्पल एक बघितलं होतं. So why for each loop is been used? Generally, it has been used for collection purpose, or at the time of collection, we'll see again and again what has been that. and it has been used with arrays. So when the array will come, that will also come. Okay. Next to that, which loop has been there? Or let me check it. Can one another program has been possible or not? Mm, Not quite possible. So we'll see the syntax of while loop now. Just syntax, and after that we'll see tomorrow the code of that, so that all other people, those who have been absent, they can also get it. What is the syntax of while loop? Take now. What is while loop? It is 1 second, guys. What is while loop? While loop is also entry control loop. Okay. Now, what is the difference between for loop and while loop? This is very important point, and I think so. Interview will ask what is the difference between for loop and while loop. So you are able to see there generally what loops are, why the loops are being used. Why the loops are being used? Yes, first tell me the answer of this question. Why the loops are being used? Hmm? लूप्स कशासाठी करतो आपण? कशासाठी
Execute
वापरतो?
condition.
Execute the
Execute
condition, particular part
uh,
of condition. Particular part of condition काय करतो आपण? अगेन
Execute.
अँड अगेन करत नाही का आपण? अगेन अँड अगेन एक्झिक्यूट करतो ना एक पर्टिक्युलर पार्ट कोडचा. बरोबर आहे?
हो.
याच्यासाठीच ना? का काही दुसरं उत्तर आहे? सांगा बरं मला. So आता बघा, फॉर लूप कधी यूज करतात? तुम्हाला ते क्वेश्चन 100% विचारणार. 101% क्वेश्चन असणार. What is the difference between, there will be 100% question, they will ask difference between why you are not using for loop and why you are been using what you can say, um, for loop only, or why you have been using do while loop, at what condition do while loop is been used. Okay, so this will, they will ask you this question. So the simple answer is that when somebody asks you this question, so just tell them when there are fixed iteration. Okay, when there are fixed iteration means if I want to run that particular part of code, let's say for at least only 5 times, that is fixed format. Okay, म्हणजे हा पार्ट ऑफ प्रोग्राम आहे माझा, आणि हे मला फिक्स आहे की मला हा रन करायचा आहे 5 times. Means this part of program is fixed and I want to run this for 5 times. Okay, so I would use over here which loop? For loop. Okay, okay, कळालं? Means when your iterations are fixed, iterations are fixed. Okay, for loop is recommended, and if your iterations are not fixed, let's say I will write it a bit properly. for loop, and here it is while loop. Yeah. When this has been used, when your iterations are fixed, let's say particular part of program execution is fixed, then for loop is recommended. Okay, and let's say if your iterations are not fixed, then while loop is used. Okay, when your iteration is not fixed, while loop is used. Then what is the syntax of while loop? It is also called as entry control loop as per the for loop. So this is the basic difference. Okay, this point should come when someone asks you the question, right? Clear? Okay. So we'll see the syntax of this now. While condition code to be executed. Call to Pratap sir is calling me. Increment, decrement operator. And your bracket close. Right? Clear? For an example, let's say I would type over here so that you guys could understand properly the syntax of this. Right? While condition will do bracket start code to be executed here. Increment, decrement operator and close. And again, one thing in an for loop, everything was in one line in for loop, but in while loop, only condition is at the starting and other rest of the part is clear. Everything. Tomorrow we'll see example of this. So I will stop recording and I will speak the other things.